Don't mention it, I won't mention it, I won't tell anybody your name. Even though you say if I was there, that I would have done the same. I can't be sure, I can't say what I would have done that day. Don't mention it, I won't mention it, I won't tell a soul. This is a song I wanted to write, just to let you know that you're a hero. A hero.
I didn't even know that a flood had happened until I went outside and noticed a string of cars going up Spring Street, which I couldn't understand, so I followed them, and they were just going up to Rowbottom Street and then down the range. They were obviously bypassing the centre of town, and I didn't know till the news that night that we had all that water going through the centre of town. Next day I went out and took a few photos around town, and so I'd have a record of it. And listened to people's stories, which were quite amazing. Just for a short time, it must have been an incredible experience for those people who were there.
Well, where we were sleeping in the light, and then we suddenly heard our car alarm go off, and we realised that the car, like the water was right in the back of the tyres, so our mum had to get out into the rain and drive the car all the way up to the mountain. So we literally, we were like super scared. So we thought we were going to die.
So, well, it was started off when I was sitting in my room playing with my Nerf guns, and then we heard the car go off. And our mum was having a nap, and we told her that, and she heard it. And she went outside, and the water has gone all up to our car, and we were really freaked out. So she had to move it all the way up the street, and we were freaked out. So we all stayed in her room and watched a movie, which kind of made us feel a bit better.
I remember the flood. I was at home. Unfortunately, I didn't have any work, and I had the back shed door open, and all this water was flowing past the shed, and I thought, well, that's a hell of a lot of water. There was like 3 foot of water trying to come through the gate, and I opened the gate and it just flew back, and it was just in total shock. So I went out the front of the house and out into the street. We had a river coming down one street into the T intersection, and then we're Lasset House, and it spilled over the road into our place. And we had 3 foot out the front door, and I took a few photos out the front of the house. It was a definite river out at Wilson, and my boy was there trying to do his best. He was only 7 at the time, and he did a really good job with Mum trying to keep the water out of the house. I think the funniest thing about the flood was when I was trying to turn the power off, and I'd run inside, and we got slate floors, and they got 2 inches of water over them, and I was trying to get to the power switch, and I slipped and fell straight on my back, and I thought, I can't go that way. The internal door was locked, and I ran around the back of the house to the power switch, and I was there on the concrete, and it had a bit of moss on it, and as soon as it got the water on it, it became as slippery as ice. And I've gone around the back and tried to skid and stop at the power meter, and I've gone on my back again and landed on my back, and could have cracked my head, but I sort of kept it up as I was falling, and I really could have knocked myself on the head trying just to turn the power off. I was sort of in a bit of a fluff, and We tried to keep calm, but the ferocity of the water it was incredible.
I was at my friend's house, and we'd been there for the week, and it started raining like the night I was supposed to go home. So I asked Mum if we could stay another night. So we just stayed another night, except because it was raining, then the next day it was flooded, and so we were stuck up at my friend's place for another whole week, and it was really scary because we were watching the news and hearing about the big wall coming down towards Brisbane to our house, and it was really scary to hear that our house could be being flooded, but it was okay. I had one friend who had moved up here, and he'd just moved into his house, and then it flooded up to his roof, and so his whole house was ruined, and they'd just only moved in. They'd been in for like a few days. It was pretty sad. And helped pack up clothes and stuff to give to the families that, yeah.
That's great. That's great. Help any way you can.
She keeps saying, don't mention it, it's nothing. I was there and I did it, but that took courage to step in the water, a selfless act that puts your life in danger for some strangers.